Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope you're doing good, hope you are doing well. So here we go, it's going to be a busy next few days. 2 games in 3 days, which is a bit mad for the Algerian national team. It's Uganda against Algeria on Sunday afternoon. Kickoff is at 4 o'clock in this AFCON 2023 qualifier. Now of course Algeria have already qualified for the competition. That doesn't mean we can take our feet off the gas. We have got to build a team. We've got 6 months to build a team. We've got to test new players, find players we want to take to the AFCON, bin off the ones that are just rubbish, you know what I mean? So still a lot riding on it, and of course it is a competitive fixture. Uganda are trying to qualify. There's one more space up for grabs in this group between Uganda, Tanzania and Niger, so they'll all be battling for that spot. Uganda ideally need to get a result in this game. I say it's their last home game. The game's being played in Cameroon. Just as I thought we'd seen the back of bloody Douala. I can't stand that potato field. Obviously we had the AFCON in Cameroon a couple of years ago. Didn't win a game. Then we played Cameroon, even though we won the first game in Douala and lost the second leg. This is mind games. It's 100% mind games that Uganda, of all the venues, because of course they haven't got a CAF approved venue, they could have played in a variety of neighbouring countries and stadiums, even in Morocco if they really wanted to. We're playing in Douala, not even in Yaoundé, flipping Douala. What an absolute joke. We had PTSD from this place. So yeah, we're going to be playing there. And also today Central African Republic have played Angola on the same pitch. So God knows what state it's going to be by the time kickoff comes around, and the players have got to train on that pitch as well. Anyway, enough about the pitch. Reminds me of the AFCON when we went out in that group stage to likes of Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea. All we were talking about was the pitch. Already doing it again. Very different terrain to what a lot of these players are used to. Uganda do have their threats. I'm quite happy that Onyango, the goalkeeper, has retired. He was one of the best goalkeepers in Africa as a whole, really. Dennis Onyango. Of course, Uganda at the AFCON, the year that Algeria won it, they did get out of the group. They lost to Senegal very narrowly in the second round, so respect to them. And they've also brought back the manager that got them to the second round of the AFCON, the Serbian Micho. So they're a good side. Farouk Mia, very, very good. Still in his mid-20s. He's nearly got 100 caps for Uganda. I know he plays in Turkey, but trust me, look out for Farouk Mia. A very, very tidy player. Can dribble as well. Okwi up front as well. He scored a couple of goals of the AFCON run. So Mia and Okwi for me are the 2 main Ugandan threats. But what sort of team is Belmadi going to be fielding? I think the goalkeeper, it looks like Zugba is the number 1. It doesn't mean Mandrea can't start. If Mandrea starts, Belmadi will well be looking at him, seeing what he's like in this environment. Zugba saved the penalty against Uganda in the reverse fixture back in Algeria this time last year, so it will be Zugba or Mandrea, I'm sure, but I think Zugba is the number 1. I'd like to see Van den Kerkhoff start in the right back position. I'm very impressed. I'd be shocked if he's not moved to a club in from from Bastia, with respect to Bastia. Van den Kerkhoff, very, very good right back. He should be playing. I think he's linked with Lens, who are in the Champions League as well, so he should be right back. I think we'll continue to see Rami Ben Sebaini play in a central defensive role, even though the likes of Ait-Nouri are not in this squad. We've got to train him in centre-back to be ready for when the tournament comes along. I think he's pretty much going to be a centre-back. You could play Tuba with him. Tuba could play left-back. You might see Hadjem play left-back. I don't think Belmadi fully trusts Hadjem, so you may well see Tuba come and play in that left-back position, and Mandy perhaps partner Ben Sebaini in the centre-half. Of course, the 4-3-3 we expect. Ben Taleb has to be in there, especially with Benasser out injured, huge blow. Hussam Aouar surely starting for the competitive debut. He has to use him in a competitive game ASAP. So Aouar and Ben Taleb, which I think was always going to be the team. And I've always thought Faraz Shaibi, even though he's seen as an attacking player, I do think he'll play as a number 8 or a number 10. So I kind of class him as a central midfield player, a bit like Sofiane Feghouli was when he came off the right-hand side, played in the middle of the park. Again, the year the Algeria won the Africa Cup of Nations. So I reckon Ben Taleb, Aouar and Shaibi. Of course, we've had the likes of Hisham Boudaoui withdraw from the squad. Victor Lachal, he's had a torrid week. He's had some evil eye, hasn't he? I mean, League 2 Player of the Year, whatever, and then goes to Qatar, and now he's injured and out of the squad. I mean, we're probably never going to see him again, which is harsh, but true probably. So He's not gone. Cheetah has come in, but Kubla has come in. Of course, we've got Abdelli and Zarouki as well. We could see a debut for him at Abdelli, the Angers midfielder. And of course, he's a teammate of Nabil Bentaleb as well. So those are the sort of midfield options. Said Benrahma has to be on the left, especially now that Belali's not in the squad anymore. Right-hand side, I wouldn't start Mahrez, although he has travelled. I wouldn't start him. We don't need to start him. I maybe bring him on. I'll start him against Tunisia. I want to see Ait-Nouri play from the start. I think he's obviously got the assist against Niger in the last home game. I want to see Ait-Nouri from the beginning. Let's see what he can do. Give him a full international debut. This guy's going to the very top. And of course, Uganda don't know what to expect because he's not started that many games in his career. So, Benrahma left, I'd have Ait-Nouri on the right. And up front, it's going to have to be Bounedjah, isn't it? We need to sort out the striking position. We still don't know if Ammi is 100% going to be involved. Of course, he's going to be playing the France, what is it, under-21 Cup, whatever it is, even though he's only 24. So he's not here. Bounedjah, Slimani, would Mahious get a run out? I think to start with Baghdad, the three Bs, Baghdad, Bounedjah, Benrahma and Ait-Nouri is the way to go. So it's a strong team. We shouldn't lose. No matter what team we play, with Mahrez or without, we shouldn't lose with respect to Uganda. Uganda will target the final group game against Niger as 3 points. But of course Tanzania have to play Niger as well in the other fixture. So they're both probably going to beat Niger. It's about what they get from the Algeria game. So let's see what happens. And of course Uganda will be hoping that Algeria do a favour when Tanzania come to Baraki in September. So Uganda-Algeria Sunday afternoon. Hopefully the pitch is in tip-top condition. Let's see what happens. Of course the players arrived today in Douala. Very quick turnaround though. Game Sunday evening, it's straight back to Algeria for the game against Tunisia on Tuesday. So let me know your score predictions in the comments down below. I think we're going to win 2-1. I think we're going to win 2-1, but the result's not important. I'm more interested in performance of certain players. That's what it's about. We've qualified, that job's done. And also remember, the draw for the World Cup qualifiers for Africa is very soon. So these games are going to determine the final rankings for the pots. Now, it's very unlikely that Algeria would drop out of pot 1, but we need to stay in pot 1. There's a lot of speculation. The big team in pot 2 could well be Ghana. We'll see what happens with that. Someone's going to get a big boy from pot 2, but no disasters, hopefully, and we'll stay in pot 1. So let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.